Guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a project that has a really high potential and it's quite undervalued. And this project is called Strong or the Strong token, right? Again, as always, guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website strongblock.com in order to learn more about this project, right? So before we talk about Strong, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that is known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you buy these low market cap gems, you essentially have an opportunity to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on those tokens, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account, there's a link in the description, or by using the link on the screen right now, you can basically create a Gateio account and not only increase your chance of making really good gains, but you also get a 30% trading rebate for the trades that you make, right? And by using the link and creating a Gateio account, you're also supporting this channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the CoinMarketCap's page for Strong, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page along with the information present on their website. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So sadly, if you take a look at CoinMarketCap's page for this token, you're only given with a single sentence that says governance token for Strongblock platform. But that's pretty much all you can get from CoinMarketCap. Again, this is a project that signifies that it's a very undervalued project, and this is clearly an evidence for the fact that this is an undervalued project, right? So let's go to the website to learn more information about this project itself. So strongblock.com is the website that you need to go to in order to do your own research. So right off the bat, when you go to the website, they're stating that you can easily create blockchain nodes and you can earn rewards, right? So you can join about 370,000 nodes that are being rewarded. So you can basically create your own nodes for any blockchain project that you want. You can create your node now by clicking on this button here. So Polygon nodes are here. ETH 2.0 staking pool is live. So you can basically get your own node set up for any project that you want. And these are some of the two examples that they have right now, which is Polygon and ETH 2.0 staking pool, right? So if you see, there's a video that provides a lot of explanation about Strongblock itself. So I suggest you guys to go to the website. But this is obviously the video that they present from their perspective. If you want an unbiased perspective, you need to fully do your own research, right? So if you see, they are stating that you need to be aware thieves will do anything to get your wallet credentials. They will offer to help you with your wallet or ask for you to confirm the wallet seed phrase, your mnemonic, or your private key. So you need to be very careful in general in the crypto space, and it's good that Strongblock is also reinforcing that. You obviously get messages on Instagram, or Facebook or Twitter or Telegram or even Discord whenever you go to a crypto group and you subscribe to that, and people will try to reach out to you in multiple different ways, and they try to ask for your mnemonic seed phrase. So you need to be very careful about that, right? So do not give out any private wallet information. If you do, you stand to lose everything. So that's obviously it goes without saying. You keep your keys to yourself, and if you lose your keys, you will lose your crypto, right? So Strongblock will never reach out to you on social sites like Discord or Telegram. It's really nice that they are actually explaining to people on their website that they will never reach out to you, because a lot of other projects don't necessarily do this. Therefore, you have a lot of newcomers who get into crypto scams, and they have a bad taste in their mouth after getting a bad experience with this crypto scammer, right? So obviously pay close attention to what you click, whom you talk to, and what you say to them, right? Strongblock support is free. We will never ask for payment. We will never send you a support link. Our support site is clearly displayed on our site at app.strongblock.com. So this is their official page. You need to go there in order to obviously access the right information. Don't trust any other information. So now that it's kind of like a disclaimer for this particular project as well as for the entire crypto space in general, let's talk about the actual functionalities that Strongblock offers to their users, right? So you can make a node, make a difference. You want to be a part of the blockchain revolution, but it's hard and confusing. So the current problem is, let's say, Bitcoin mining obviously was a very profitable thing those days, and people who mine Bitcoin were basically creating Bitcoin in order to validate transactions, and that was something that was done initially as a fun method of gaining exposure to this new digital currency, or possibly a token that could be worth something in the future. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people who mined Bitcoin initially were taking it lightly, right? But now, as cryptocurrency has become a more mainstream thing, getting a node or mining a cryptocurrency, or even setting up a node, is extremely difficult because it's a business in and of itself, and it's very confusing. It's very hard for people to get proper resources or guidance, and as they say, there's a lot of scammers out there who try to exploit people's lack of understanding and try to extract money from them, right? So Strongblock is basically here to solve all that. They're trying to make a difference and make it easy for people to run their own node or find an existing validated node to be a part of, right? Strongblock makes it easy by doing all the hard work for you. So again, as we discussed right now, they are focusing on making it easy for you. Using our nodes as a service app, you can launch a blockchain node in seconds and get rewards. So you can easily run your own node and use their nodes as a service app, which is an app that you can easily set your own node for a particular proof of stake or proof of work blockchain, and run your own node in seconds, right? So that's something that they offer as a part of their product. So this project is as simple as that, and it's extremely baffling that there is no real traction to this project, as you would expect, right? So if you see, they have a couple of partners, which includes Phantom, Polygon, Sentinel, Pangea, Blockchain Fund, DAO Maker, as well as Bitcoin.com. So these are some of the partners who are working closely with Strongblock to kind of enable people to run a node for their platform, right? So this is information about the leadership. So David Moss is the CEO. You have his LinkedIn as well as in a Twitter account. You have other people as well, the CTO, the CPO, as well as VP of software development, and so on and so forth. So you can read more about them on their LinkedIn profiles and see what other projects they are involved in and what projects they were involved in the past, right? That will give you an idea of whether this project has been done because of a previous project that they were working on, or is it something that's a new project for them, or is it something that they're doing as a part of a bigger project, right? So join the blockchain revolution by creating your own node, by clicking on your create your own node button, or to create your own node for a particular blockchain, or even join an existing node that's already been created, right? And if you scroll below, you can see some audit information. They're an audited platform. You have the apps location where you can access the app to run your own node. The FAQs, news. You can set up a NFT kind of trading platform as well. You can also read through their smart contract token address and get their flash paper, which is kind of like a new terminology that's being used for white paper or even light paper, and you can access their terms of service as well, right? So it's a pretty straightforward platform, and if you see, they have the NFT lottery results for people who participate in the NFT lottery a while back, and if you see, they have their own token, which you can also read about in their light paper, right? So there's a contract address for that, as well as we can verify the NFT contract as well, and along with their social media information at the bottom of the page, right? So pretty straightforward website, which provides a very simple but very powerful service to the crypto space in the future, right? So this combined with all the existing proof of stake blockchains will cause Strong to be one of the most powerful projects in the future, and a lot of people are not really noticing that yet, right? So if you go back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token is currently ranked 685th by market cap on CoinMarketCap. and is currently trading at $245.16 at the time I'm making this video, with about 8.71% increase in the past 24 hours. Again, like the first thing that you would notice, which will frighten a lot of people, especially newcomers, is the sticker price of this particular token, which is slightly less than 250 US dollars. So this is a very expensive token, obviously by price tag wise. But if you take a look at the market cap, you can clearly see that it's only $33.8 million in market cap. So what does this signify? It signifies that this token has a really short supply. In fact, it has one of the lowest max supplies in the crypto space, which we'll cover shortly. And again, price tag of a cryptocurrency is not everything. This shows that this project, despite being only $33.8 million in market cap, is still kind of priced at $245 at the time I'm making this video, which signifies that this token has a really short supply, which is a really good thing, because if you take a look at the tokenomics, which we'll see shortly, you will see that this token has scarcity built into the system, which means even if all the fundamentals fail, this token will still continue to pump because of the fact that this token is scarce, and people like scarce things because they want to put money into something that will retain the value and that cannot be inflated away, right? So based on that criteria, I would think that this project is extremely undervalued, even its price tag, because as it grows to a couple of $1 million in market cap and even crosses the $100 million market cap, and even at one point in the future when this token reaches $1 billion in market cap, this token will be in the tens of thousands of dollars. So if you wanted to buy Bitcoin at this price point, which is currently at somewhere between $30,000 to $50,000 in the price range, you would obviously feel shocked that this is a very expensive coin to buy, right? But a few years in the past, Bitcoin was only worth about a few $100s, and people were still refusing to buy Bitcoin, and they ignored the full potential of Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin is worth tens of thousands of dollars. And if you take a look at the current scenario, a lot of people are still hesitant to buy Bitcoin at tens of thousands of dollars right now, and they will regret it in about 5 to 10 years from now, when Bitcoin is worth even $100,000 or even $1 million possibly, due to the extremely fast adoption of cryptocurrencies that's happening in the world, right? So one example, Bitcoin is just one example of how scarcity is definitely going to benefit the person who buys it at a lower market cap. So if you missed Bitcoin when it was a few $1 million in market cap, you cannot miss Strong, because it's kind of doing the exact same thing that Bitcoin is doing. But the best thing about Strong is that it's not like Bitcoin. It's not necessarily just like a scarce token. It's actually a highly valuable token, in the sense where you can actually use Strong to run your own node, and there's going to be a lot of blockchains that's going to be coming out, which will have a lot more DeFi and NFT capabilities, for which you can build a node using the Strong token, right? So that's the utility that Strong has, which is making me really bullish for this project, right? So if you scroll to the tokenomics, you can clearly see that the token only has a max supply of 528,000 tokens. So that's a really scarce token. In fact, I gave you an example of how Bitcoin, a scarce coin, is fundamentally popular because of its scarcity, as well as the narrative that it's a digital gold, right? Because not a lot of Bitcoins exist. In fact, there's only 21 million that will ever exist, out of which 4 million is lost forever, and you can't create new Bitcoins after that cap has been reached, right? If you take a look at Strong, it has significantly less tokens as a max supply compared to even Bitcoin itself. In fact, Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 million. Strong only has a max supply of 528,000, which means Strong in theory is scarcer. In fact, it's way scarcer than Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin is currently trading at tens of thousands of dollars, and Strong is only trading at $250, which shows that Strong has a high potential to explode in the future. And if you take another parameter into play, the circulating supply is only 26% of the entire max supply, which shows that as a lot of tokens of Strong are being launched into the market, there will be fewer and fewer tokens that will be generated and will be pushed into the market, which means the scarcity is going to fully come into play. once this token reaches 100% of its max supply, because there won't be any new tokens that will be launched into the market, and thereby you already have all the tokens as a circulating supply, and thereby the true potential of the token can be unleashed once a lot of all the tokens are fully in the market, right? But for now, only 26% of the token supply is in the market, and that's still a good thing, because a lot of projects have their token max supply in the billions or even tens of billions of tokens, and they have less than 5% of their tokens in the circulating supply, and they are way higher in ranking compared to strong token, right? That's what irrational like investors do. They basically look at the sticker price of the token and they put their money in, whereas when they see a token like strong, they're afraid that this project is already like extremely expensive, so it won't do another 10, 50 or even 100x. But they don't really look at the market cap, because the market cap is basically what determines everything, right? So if you scroll below, you can clearly see that the token had been doing quite well in the past, but now it's been dumping, right? So even after the token has performed quite well, it has kind of like had a lot of dumping along the way. And if you take a look at the initial price tag of this token, it was worth $252.45 as of August 11th, 2020. And then it was quite volatile at that time, and then it dumped to a price of $34. It reached as low as $23 to $22, late of 2020, and then it was moving sideways for quite a bit, and then it started rebounding. Early 2021 crossed again above the $95 mark, and then it was kind of moving sideways and maybe occasionally moving upwards. But the real action only started during August of 2021, when the token went from $282 per token to an all-time high of close to $1,500 per token. In fact, close to $1,453. It came slightly shy of $1,500, and then it dumped down to a price point of $573 as of December of 2021. And then it kind of like slightly went above the $850 mark before crashing, and now its price is kind of at the bottom section of this token's existence, and it's currently trading at $245 as of now. I think this token can still go below the 230, 220 mark, which will be a really good opportunity to buy this token. But if you take a look at the price of this token right now compared to its all-time highs of $1,452, this token is still trading at an incredibly low discount, which means even if you buy this token right now, you're still buying it at a very cheaper price compared to people who bought it at the all-time highs, right? So, but I would probably suggest you to hold off maybe a little bit longer, because I think this token can definitely go below the 240, 230 mark, which will be a good opportunity to dollar cost average in, right? Again, not financial advice, just stating my opinion. When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, it was quite different during 2020, when this token was obviously like trading initially. The Bitcoin comparative was significantly different compared to the dollar comparative, but over the course of time, it seems like the Bitcoin and dollar comparative are kind of correlated, right? So initially the token was worth 0.016 BTC per token. It kind of crashed a bit, reaching 0.0120 BTC per token, and then it reached an all-time high of close to 0.027 BTC, which was all-time high for this token in Bitcoin comparative, and then it crashed literally like straight down, reaching as low as about 0.0012 BTC, which is kind of like the all-time low. Again, it was quite volatile, going sideways and up and down, but it didn't really move significantly until August of 2021, when the token went from 0.0055 Bitcoin to an all-time highs of second all-time highs of about 0.019 BTC per token. It crashed down, rebounded a little bit, crossing the 0.015 BTC mark, and then now it's kind of going downwards, and it is starting to see, if you look at the edge of the chart, it is starting to try to go a little bit upwards, but I believe that this token is going to go below the 0.003 BTC per token, which will probably be a good opportunity to buy, right? But I wouldn't really suggest you buy this token with Bitcoin comparative, because this is quite a volatile token, especially the market cap being less than $50 million. it is going to be really volatile, and maybe a dollar comparative would be the best bet to buy this token. But if you take a look at this token, as we discussed, it is still much more scarcer than the actual Bitcoin itself. So you wouldn't want to obviously, like, take all of your attention out of this token in Bitcoin comparative, because there could be a chance where you could maximize your Bitcoin profitability by just this token, right? Because if you see, once this token goes below the 0.004 BTC mark, if you buy this token, and once it goes above the 0.016 mark, you can probably even double or triple your Bitcoin investment in a matter of few weeks to a month, right? But that's definitely an opportunity for people with advanced trading knowledge in the short term. For people who are beginners or people who are trying to learn this project and learn about this token, a dollar comparative would be much more safer bet in buying this token, right? Again, not financial advice, just stating my opinion. So if you take a look at the markets where this token is available, obviously this token is available on Gateio, which is where most of the low market cap gem tokens like Strong are available way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges. So if you want to create your own Gateio account, please use the link in the description to get a 30% trading fee rebate, as well as a chance to buy projects way before they get 50 to 100x, right? So apart from Gateio, you also can buy this token from KuCoin, which is also a really good exchange. Apart from that, if you want to use a decentralized exchange, Uniswap is probably the best place to buy. And Uniswap version 2 and not version 3 is where this token is available. I wouldn't suggest you go below that, because other exchanges are not necessarily trustworthy. So I would probably suggest you to stick with Gateio or KuCoin, or even Uniswap if you're willing to pay the high gas fees on Ethereum, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? As a lot of projects migrate from proof of work to proof of stake, and as a lot of newer projects develop newer proof of stake methodologies such as proof of authority or delegated proof of stake or other methods of proof of stake that we haven't even heard about, there will be a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money by running a node for those projects, right? So if you want to run a node, you may need a lot of technical knowledge, which a lot of non developing group, non-developers will not be able to do. And if you want to be a developer and do it, it'll take a lot of time, right? That's why this project Strongblock basically makes it easier for you to run your own node with very limited or no technical knowledge at all. And that's one of the reasons why I'm super bullish on this project. It's a very simple concept, but the fact that they've learned to master it for every crypto blockchain project is amazing. And the fact that it's less than 500 in ranking in coin market cap is blowing to me. And I believe that this project is going to be worth at least 10,000 or more by the end of this year per token price. The market cap is only going to explode in the long run, right? So I think by the end of this year, this project has a high potential of being close to $10,000, if not maybe at least $5,000 to $6,000 per token. And in the long term, which is again maybe 3 to 5 years from now, this project can even be as high as $50,000 per token. Again, this may sound ridiculous, but as you know, the dollar is an inflationary currency which is getting inflated on a yearly or even if not monthly basis. Strong is a really strong player, but it's definitely an undervalued player. It has scarcity built into the system, and a lot of people are running a lot of nodes for different blockchain projects, which is where Strong will be really strong, right? Again, that's just my final verdict, guys. Not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors. You guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.